To the brighter side of education, research, innovation, and resources. I'm your host, Dr. Lisa Hassler, and this is my husband, Greg Hassler, Dr. Greg Hassler.
Welcome.
And this is our first ever live episode. So it's a big deal. I hope it's actually working.
Super uncomfortable.
It really is.
And we're just getting started.
Definitely. Yeah. So this is outside both of our comfort zones, which is kind of what we're talking about today, right?
But what a better way to try something new.
I know, in the holidays when everything is already a little upside down and, of course, pressured. So, one of the reasons why we chose to do it is time crunch. So, kind of made sense.
But hi, everybody. Yes, we are live. And we're doing this in December. And yes, we're already wondering, what were we thinking?
Yeah, right. And so, why not go full blast? So, we've got some little decor to go with us. Oh, and I've got something. Oh,
So we're going to do this too?
Yeah.
All of it? Yeah.
I'm going to pick this guy.
So we're doing it in style?
And I thought you needed more turkey in your life. Can you see this?
We've had way too much turkey.
It's been all week. We've made like
No, we're not doing this.
turkey. Yeah. Come on. I'm going to be the reindeer then. How would we do that?
Do it.
All right, here we go. So we're doing this in style. Not so much the turkey that made Greg a little bit more comfortable than we needed to.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Well, and we have some throwbacks. So we've got the ceramic tree. Every 70s child recognizes that from their childhood. And you've got your sounds of music. Can you see it? Do, 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 do. There we go. Childhood classic from Gregg. There. And so nice little countdown, both instruments. I think we're missing one. I'm very sad.
Yes, little advent calendar countdown.
Yeah.
That used for a long time.
All the little traditions of our childhood that we bring with us during this holiday season, right? Add to it, remember, kind of adds a little bit to the magic.
It does.
Yeah. So, all right. So now let's see here. We are, if you are,
so yes. Before we go any further, let's warm up with a Christmas question.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas question. Okay. What is one childhood gift that you still think about every year?
Okay. So I would think it is, I used to have little baby dolls and there was like a bottle and it was magical because when you fed the baby, it disappeared, like the milk disappeared. I don't know how that happened. I still don't know how that works, by the way. But that was very amazing to me. So that's a little thing. I think it reminds me of how simple things can be really, really fascinating to kids. Yeah. And so sometimes we overthink presents, and sometimes it's just the simplest thing that they remember and love the most.
Yeah, I always liked our group gifts, like ping pong tables and like things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. The big ones. You remember the thing, Mike.
Yeah, the things that brought us together. Yeah. Group gifts.
Well, that's nice. Yep. Okay. So, well, thinking about that and like, just like remembering,
What about this one?
One of the, well, okay. So what's one of the worst Christmas decorations that we've ever brought into this house? I would say, if you had to pick one, what would you say?
I think one of the best things we've ever gotten are blow-ups.
No, that's the worst one. That's the worst.
Why is it the worst?
It's the worst because it's like during the day, all you see is puddles of cloth pooling the dew on the lawn, and then it's kind of like
no, but they're so easy. You got to pick decorations that are easy. Easy decorations are the key.
They blow.
Takes 15 minutes to set up. It's great all month. It's the best thing ever.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so
all right, but to be serious, why are we here today is to review the year and what was the best thing about the brighter side of education?
Right. So a lot has happened in this last season. It's definitely the longest season we've had. Usually they begin and end in September, and this year we pulled it so that it would end at the end of the calendar year. And I thought that was a good choice. It made sense.
It did. I mean, you had a lot of great guests this year and a lot to offer. There's a lot going on in education, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
So there was too much information just to cut it short.
Yeah, it needed a natural break, and I think December is a good natural break because people are spending the time on holidays and the family, and so it gives us all a natural break. And so today is the end of season 3, and then we will have a month to regroup and rest and spend time with our families, and we'll be back January 15th for season 4. So, some of the really great things, though, that happened in season 3, I would say, is not only was it longer, so we had some great topics, but also the continuing professional development credits. That was amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a big deal this
Huge,
year.
huge. Getting accredited, having the podcast valuable, to so many educators. Not that it wasn't already, but I guess just so that you can get something more out of it
Mhm.
by being able to add to your recertification for
So
free.
please, all teachers, we did that for you. You
Yes,
guys
yes,
give a lot of yourselves and your time. We want to make sure that you spread the word. Use this tool and tell other teachers to use this podcast to get your free education. I
yeah.
mean, get your CPD credits and
It's a,
and use this tool to learn more because the AI, the guests that are on here are world renowned educators and people that are giving free tools to you. Um, and Lisa's doing a great job of getting some of the no, really, some of the most famous people in the world. I mean, you think
they're
about
pretty great. I'm happy.
Amanda Dalio. I mean, some of these names you guys should be really taking advantage of and spreading
Yeah.
to other people. So
Yeah, I've been very fortunate to have some great guests that have made some very innovative big moves in education, and they've put some resources out there that are pretty valuable. A lot of them are free, and what I love about it then is not only you're going to learn it, but then you can use it, and then you can use it not only for yourself or your students, but then for the certification. And so that wouldn't be
yeah,
possible
and this
without
is
sponsors like you. So I
all,
appreciate it.
but it's
Thank you very
about
much.
helping you guys. So pass the word
Yep.
along. Use CPD. It's very important. So
Yeah, so that was a big thing. Also, we went to video format this year. This was a big
yes,
thing. Yes,
yes.
YouTube for the first time in video, the great unveiling. I came out of my closet.
And I think that's the other thing is I think you guys want to see more of Lisa live, and that's
I don't
one
know
of
what I
the
mean.
other thing about this podcast is yeah, we're very uncomfortable doing this today, but
Yeah,
it's better to do it live once in a while to see the real person behind all of what the content is, and not just the edited version of what you guys see.
yeah, nice and polished. I like it polished.
It's better this way. I keep telling her people want to see more of this.
No, no.
They do this to see you.
So hold on. What I was going to say? But there was something else here. Hold on before we went into that.
Yeah, we're missing that sheet, so we gotta might want
Hold
to
on. There was
roll that.
something. No, no, no. I know, right? But hold on. It was, oh, yes, and then live. This right here,
Yes.
ripping the Band-Aid off a live version. So we went to many conferences this past year, education conferences, but the very beginning of the year, a pod fest. So it's a podcast conference, and that is where we finally decided, all right, video is where we need to start going into it. And they said, no, you need to go live. And I thought, I cannot do live. And so it's taken me almost a full year to say, all right, we're gonna do live. So we're gonna do it to end with it. And how great is that?
And let's be honest, about 4 minutes before we went live, I almost didn't do this.
I know.
I
It
literally
was
was
really,
like,
I mean, you talk about holiday crunch time. This is it.
I
This
almost
is
said,
like fitting it in,
I'm out.
and I think it's gonna be great though. It
Yeah.
is. Okay.
You owe me big.
I do. All right. So last minute events, there's a lot going on right now. So I think this is when you know that you have to start getting into that uncomfortable zone and being willing to try new things like we are right now. And that says a lot with the big current conversation in AI.
Yeah, it's AI. AI is the big thing from the podcast this year.
Huge.
Let's
And
review a little bit
so
about what that was about.
right. And I think that people, everyone we're all learning it. We're all coming from a point of no experience to dabbling to, the more you do it, the better you are at it. But there's always new stuff coming out. So I think it's important to stay up to date. Some of the best things that I've walked away with throughout the conversations and through the conferences,
And you had
some big
four. You
ones
had 4 big podcasts this year on AI.
dedicated just to AI.
Correct.
Yes, one with Matt
Dalio. Yep.
Dalio, and
Someday.
he has a platform, Endless Studios, that is about allowing children for free to learn AI skills through gaming to create. They end up having portfolios, AI portfolios that they can use to actually get jobs with. These are AI literacy skills that he believes are really, really important. Offers it for free, and you're using professional software. So Endless Studio is really important. That's a big one. Another one with Mike Tedesco. He gave us some great tips and tools for parents and teachers. And one of my favorite was Notebook LM.
It's my favorite.
If you're not using it, you definitely need to play with it. It's through Google. It is a closed source where you add the sources, and then you could do some wonderful things with it, whether it's for testing.
And it's good for all ages. So
it really is.
So if you were trying to learn about a research paper, and you see, I get all excited about it. And so say you're in college, or say you're in high school, and you just aren't getting this subject or this research paper, you could take the research paper and you're just overreading it, and you just, I can't get this, and you let the AI read it, and you love, say, maybe listening to podcasts. It will put it into a podcast form and say, put it into 2 voices, and those 2 voices will say a male and female voice, and they'll start talking to each other and completely explain what you don't understand in a 5-minute succinct podcast.
Yes.
And explain the entire research paper or paper to you in 5 minutes, and it'll be totally clear.
It summarizes it, hits the key points, explains it in a way that you understand better. You're just like listening to it when you're walking or driving the car. They also do videos
on any subject.
So wild. So that one's a great resource. Students can use it, teachers can use it to create videos even. I just made one with information that I used for a presentation 2 weeks ago at a conference.
Great AI tools.
I used it. Great.
With Mike Tedesco.
There's that one. If you're going to, Canva AI, I found out from this one from Amanda Bickerstaff. Definitely follow her. She is good to
up-to-date material.
Very up-to-date research. She talks about policies, handbooks for parents and schools and teachers. Does professional development for teachers, goes around the world. She presented at our conference 2 weeks ago. So I got to meet her in person, which was awesome. But I did interview her, and she has a company, AI for Education. So follow her on LinkedIn. She does weekly updates. And this week, or this past week, was a really kind of eerie one about toys. Christmas
the one
toys.
that spoke to the kids for
an hour, unprompted. Yikes. Okay, so.
And then the other person you met or saw in Orlando was Jessica
Lyons. Yes,
right.
We were on a board together in Denver, and she has a book, and she did an episode with me on ChatGPT for teachers. And so if you just, that one is great because she calls it like it's her buddy. Her and ChatGPT are like this.
So if you have any questions, teachers, parents, about AI and what you should be learning, this podcast should have all the up-to-date information you need.
Those 4 episodes have a lot of good stuff.
All these podcasts are only 20, 25 minutes long.
They're great.
Go back.
So
follow,
so I would say those episodes I would listen to. And then there is some tools. We have the Notebook LM, great one. Endless Studios for the video gaming on the professional software.
And your favorite.
I love InstaLesson. This is in a beta form, and it is through insta-lesson.com. Yes. This one is a great time saver, teacher. So you just type in your standard, what you want, how much time, and you can manipulate it, but it crafts a very comprehensive lesson plan in minutes, and it's pretty amazing. So definitely try that one. Good time saver for December, especially. Follow Amanda Bickerstaff. I would say if you're going to do anything with AI, follow her. She is the one to follow. And then she actually had mentioned this to me. Oh, well, not to me personally, but to the conference, and I thought it was amazing. So Canva Canva
The games,
AI.
yes.
Okay, so you can make games. Teachers, even anybody can make a game. But go into Canva .ai and you can create a game. You just tell it what you want it to do, and it makes this game. And I did it at the conference. It was so fun. I made one about like teachers having to pick up things left over the
Trash or garbage in the
classroom. It was
classroom.
like picking up things in the class, and then you'd have like obstacles, like bump into a desk. Anyways, it was pretty fun. But you can have it do anything. So skill related, it can be pretty instrumental, and then fun for kids to be able to do collaboratively as well. So I would say that
And
that's a
even the
good one.
Canva rep was amazed, wasn't he?
Yes, yes, he was. So that was fun. And then it's like it lives on your own website. So it's pretty. That was a pretty outstanding one. So that one was eye opening. All right, so that one I would definitely walk away with. So those are some good tools, some little gems in your pocket. And now we're stepping outside our comfort zone during the holidays, right?
Again?
Again,
Again outside of our
again,
comfort
I
zone?
know, right? We did that, yes. And so we're gonna do the Christmas. Okay, what's a smell that brings you back to Christmas childhood?
Oh, goodness.
Is there any smells?
I love gingerbread smells. I do.
Oh, okay. Gingerbread smells, yes. I think for me it's pine. I just like the smell of
That is
pine.
true.
You know?
Yes.
I always, yeah. That one's the sticky Christmas trees. You
Yes.
can yeah. So I think that
The
reminds
sap
me
on
of
your hands,
yeah.
the
So
you putting
I
the Christmas tree up, if you
I
don't have it
love
all
it.
over your hands,
Yeah.
it's not real.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
We didn't do one this year. Is it
We
Christmas
have a
not real?
tree.
Is
It's just
Christmas
not
not
real.
real now? Okay. All right. So now let's talk more about stepping out of our comfort zone, especially during the holidays. And that's when routines get disrupted and life feels very full. And so here are my top tips for choosing growth during times of really big turmoil, chaos, time,
Yeah,
crunches.
like how do we
Yeah. So I would say you have to lining up the priorities, pick what matters most, lean into it, and then pivot to make changes. And even if those changes are new or uncomfortable, like today, time was definitely of the essence right now, and so we decided to pivot, try something new.
yeah, go live. Why not?
Why not? We got nothing else
This
going
is
on.
easy. It's no big deal. You should all try it. It's
Yes,
very comforting
and
and
I think
calm.
giving yourself permission to not be perfect at it, that's hard a little bit for me, just a little bit. And so this
You're
is
killing this.
challenging,
You're doing great.
but I appreciate that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. And then where things become really complex, I think just knowing that yeah, you don't have to chase perfect. Give yourself permission to pivot and also to, not be perfect. It's okay.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. And from a parent perspective, um, keep the home routine steady. If there are schedule changes, tell the kids what's going on. This time of year for them is crazy as it is. So talk openly about schedule changes, make time during the week where everyone has time to just relax and not be so busy. Um, Try to choose simple over showy and maybe try a new family tradition, maybe even something small.
Yeah. Do you know what
I didn't what?
you didn't do this. You didn't talk about your AI from a parent perspective. What would you like? I mean, we talked about like, the what we did this past year. And I think from a parent's perspective, you know, how is it that all these things that we've talked about, and now we have kids that are grown, so they're in college,
Right.
they're young adults. And when you hear this advice or the AI stuff, yeah, how do you feel about that when it comes to advising or you know um,
I think I think
parenting children that are older?
I think parents have to be involved. AI is everywhere. Um, it's not going away. It's going to be something that teachers are going to have to use and parents are going to have to use. Some people are using it wisely, some don't. So what we
When
need,
it comes to kids,
yeah,
yeah.
for kids, you have to teach them to use it wisely. What parents have to do is give guidance and give boundaries and help the teachers with the support and the amount of time that they're allowed to use it
Mm,
and not.
yeah. and the ethics. A lot of kids are getting excited about, oh, ChatGPT can just write my paper for me, and that's been debated on whether or not, how schools are using AI to detect plagiarism and stuff like that. But I think we can just be there for the kids, even if they're older, just to kind of help. You still have to guide them.
And teach them to use it in the right way. I
Yeah.
mean, it's going to happen, so use it the right way.
Yeah. And so
It's like a calculator, you know,
I think so. Yeah.
or like a phone.
I've heard that
Use it
referred
the
to
right
that
way,
and a lot.
and it's helpful. I use it all the time, but just go from there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's this. You want to wait?
No. I think that that was it. So what are we taking into 2026? So as we're wrapping up, what are we taking forward, right?
Yeah. What are the things
So
that you want to take into the 2026 year?
I think that innovation is more to do with people than it is necessarily with tools,
Okay.
because uh, the people introduce us to the tools. They're creating the resources with the tools, and so I think that being aware of the people that are doing the innovating is really important to help us keep abreast of the different technology and the skills that we need to be following.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big one.
What about for teachers?
I think that it's okay to step out of the comfort zone and start trying some of these things, and to be not perfect at it, and to understand its limitations, but to also be looking at assignments and lesson plans and things with the children that can help them learn the skills that they need to be successful, and not maybe maybe we have to start changing some of the things on how we're teaching, so that it's having them use it, instead of closing that door and say you can't use it. I think that that's limiting to kids, and then it makes them just kind of like, don't touch the red button. Me, I would always
I
want
mean,
to touch it
teachers are
then.
going through, you guys are going through obviously endless changes, and it's going to be okay. You
I think
guys
so.
are amazing. Just keep looking
Shift,
forward.
pivot,
Yeah.
right?
Pivot, shift, just like we are today.
Yes.
It will be okay. Just one step at a time. Stay calm.
And I think overall, like, the future is exciting. It's
Yeah.
new, it's different, but growth happens when you step outside that comfort zone and you try something new.
Yeah. Be positive. And for me, I think the kids will thrive when life is simple and predictable. So keep it that way. Parents, you need information and not surprises. So stay informed, be on top of it,
Mm.
and work to keep getting the information that's out there. Podcasts such as this. And then the world is changing fast, and learning alongside your kids is not just okay, it's essential. So
It really is. Yeah.
keep it up.
Learn with them. It's okay to not be the expert in this. No one is right now. We're all
Yeah. How
learning
many times
together,
do they bring
right?
homework home and you're like, I have no
What word is that?
idea. So learn with them, learn how to use the chat GPTs, the
Yeah.
Geminis, the stuff that's out there.
Monica, that's a new one.
They're all new.
Yeah, that one's a good try it, check Monica out. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for our first ever live podcast. And thank you for making season 3 our longest
Season 3 was amazing.
and so
Go back and
meaningful.
check it all out.
Yes. And thank you for walking alongside us as we try new things, even the uncomfortable things.
Yep. As season 4 begins, it will begin January 15th. Don't miss another episode. Share it, tell everyone about it. We can't wait to share more conversations, more learning, and more practical resources
Yes. So happy holidays
from the
from the
Hasslers.
Hasslers.
Best cups ever.
I know, the
Cheers.
little mooses, they're going to kiss.
Can't drink online. Out loud. Don't you watch the beer commercials?
I guess
Bye.
not. Bye.